cup.
All right. So here's our ingredients. A big old hunk of steak. I'm using a London broil. I'm going to chop this up in squares. I'm going to cook it, and I'll add it to the pot later. A whole chicken, 4 cans of diced tomatoes, a big giant ass onion chopped up, 8 celery sticks, 8 whole carrots. They can be skinny, but they're whole carrots. 10 beef bouillon cubes, 10 chicken bouillon cubes, 2 cans of pasta sauce, traditional. We always use this Hunt's because we're poor and it's pretty good. 1/4 cup of Italian seasoning. And if there's anything I'm missing, I'll come back to it. All right, for the meatballs, we got 2 pounds of hamburger, pound of sausage, 1 pack of really finely crushed saltine crackers, 3 eggs, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of minced onion, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of onion powder. All right, make sure you reach inside your chicken and you pull out the gizzards and the neck. Make sure it's all, there's nothing inside of it. Once your chicken's in there, get in your diced tomatoes. Pasta sauce. Ten beef bouillon cubes, 10 chicken bouillon cubes, Italian seasoning. This is optional, you don't have to add this. I love onion, I put it in everything. Celery, carrots. Now we need water, lots of it.
Fill it all the way up.
So 5-gallon pot, I'm gonna call about 60% of the way full. About 60% of the way full. And then when you're rolling your meatballs, you gotta roll them small. Little tiny meatballs. You get the whole family together.
You're on the verge of
Getting a little big, girl. Better small the meatballs down. Little tiny ones.
Let me help you.
Here we go.
It's a big job. You gotta get the whole family on it.
Takes like 3 hours.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Roll some meatballs.
Every year, about 2 weeks before Christmas, our family gets together and makes this. Our dad was Italian. He'd get together with us about 2 weeks before Christmas every year and make this. His mom used to make this, but we never got to meet her. She passed away back in 1976. You want to start heating this up so you cook that chicken. And while you're doing that, we'll cook the meatballs and the steak. Nope.
What are you doing?
They're starting to come along. Show your face.
2 hours.
Starting to come along.
2 hours to go. I shouldn't be touching my face.
You want to cook these meatballs? I'll show you. Fuck it. Cut that steak up real tiny, real small.
Size of a meatball.
About the same size as your meatballs.
That's definitely bigger than your meatballs.
There was two stuck together. Real small, whole thing. Then you want to cook the steak. All right, I got a big flat top. I'm gonna throw the steak on here. All right, spread your steak out and get it cooking. You could use a cheaper cut of steak. Anything. You could use roast meat. You just got to slice it real small. You pre-cook it. Once it's done, you add it to your soup. We got the meatballs cooking in the house. I'll show them to you right now. Put some olive oil on the skillet. Start cooking your meatballs. Then you want to put them in a basket with a paper towel when they're done. We'll show you what they look like when they're finishing up. Make sure you check on your soup every once in a while. Stir it up. Once this chicken's done, you pull it out and we'll pull the skin off of it. Take all the chicken and rip it up and put it back in the pot. After that's done, we'll add the steak and the meatballs. All right, you want to take your steak, put it in a bowl. That's what the meatballs look like.
Her is the PJ2.
Get them cooked. Good. While you're waiting for it to cook, always make a cheese ball, some cheese, crackers, and some olives. Once your chicken's done cooking, you want to grab it out of the pot. You want to cool it down. You peel all that skin and bone off. And then you want to put all that shredded up chicken back in the pot. Alright, shredded our chicken up. I add 3 more beef bouillon cubes, and 3 more chicken bouillon cubes. And add the chicken back to the pot. All shredded up. I'm gonna add the steak. Pull that out. Add the steak in there. Here, you come do this. I gotta hold this with my hand. So the napkin don't get in there. Gonna add the meatballs in there. Splash a splash the lava. There we go. Meatballs. Stir all that in there. Yep. All right, while your soup's finishing up, you want to boil it for about another 10 or 15 minutes. Get your bowl of bread ready. I'm gonna dip that bread in that soup. It's gonna be the shit.
Don't forget the
All right, last thing, you want to skim some of this grease off the top. All right, last thing you add, you want to put your noodles in, a cine de pepe, a pepperini. Put a whole box, that's a pound of noodles. Wait for them to cook, they'll swell up, be delicious. There you go. You gotta have lots of Parmesan. Stir it in.
do double bowl.
Yeah.
Double bowl it. That's probably a good idea. You're so hot.
Best damn soup you're ever gonna eat in your life. Look at that.
Use that as a kitchen. That's alright. We'll be alright. I got this bowl right here and we'll leave it.
Look at that.
Third degree burn.
Beautiful.
You gotta